Welcome back to Gin Fun at Wine Mastery, and we got an episode for you. We're going to be tasting some fantastic gin from Watertons Reserve Distillery. It's really good. You're going to hear all about it in a second. And we're back. So here we have glasses charged with a dollop. I love that word.
Yeah, I like that. I'll go with that.
Dollop of Watertons Reserve Gin. Now, you would have seen just before this one, it'll be connected to this one, if not, and this one will be connected to that, where I've actually interviewed the distiller, and he's got a fantastic operation there, producing some really, he really puts his heart into it, really puts his heart into it. So unfortunately you were working, so you...
Working business gets in the way of my drinking. It's always been like that.
Oh, so you couldn't be there. So brought this back for John to try. It's not the same day, as you can probably tell by my attire, but nevertheless we've finally got round to giving it a taste.
Fabulous, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, and I can't wait to have a quick whiff.
Okay, let's have a quick whiff.
Now that is obviously it's a dry gin. It's distinctively gin, but there's just something else going on in there, isn't there?
It's quite a. Upon smelling that, you can tell it's gin, but it's quite a unique little.
Woofter.
I beg your pardon. It's just the way I walk. Can't say that, John. It almost smells a bit like sweeties.
It does, doesn't it? It's got a very sweet. Well, not very sweet, but sweet edge to it.
But it's got, usually when you're having a smell of spirits, and especially gin, you don't really pull much from it, but there's quite a unique little...
You're good at pulling things, aren't you? He's got an excellent nose. You pull so much more than me, and I just can't seem to get that.
Thank you, John. I think we'll just have a taste.
Okay.
Right, let's give it a go. There's something in that.
Now, I have to say that it's different for me than when I tasted it, actually at the distillery, because I've had an injection and a deep filling.
It's sadder than that.
But that injection sometimes it's actually disrupting my taste, so it doesn't taste exactly the same to me. However, the first thing I'd say is it's smooth.
This is a 40%, I'm assuming.
It is.
Yeah, it's very smooth for a 40%. None of that harsh alcohol burn there whatsoever. The first thing I get from there, it develops quite a lot there. It's got a very first, so it starts quite earthy for me, and then it leads on to like a fruitiness, and it's almost. I know it's dry, but it almost comes across as sweet on the end.
Just on the end note.
Yeah. I'm just kind of.
Just that slight sweetness in your mouth. It's not cloyy in any way, it's just a note of sweetness, isn't it? Just a hint of sweetness.
Well, that's something else should be said for it, because we've often said the telling of a good gin is if it's not overly cloyy, none of that licoricey kind of soapiness on the back of your tongue, and that's not. That's really fresh. I'm really quite towards the end there. We're just talking a little bit perfumey, which I think it suits very, very well.
Okay.
That's definitely.
I'm not getting that, but that's because of my.
No, excuses. No, that's it's quite complex, quite layered there.
Yeah.
It comes through, and I bet that for me, that's a neat drinking gin.
Yeah, it is actually. Isn't it?
I could drink that.
Yes, as in, and we've said, in case you haven't seen any of the other videos, we're saying that there is a trend towards people beginning to drink the craft gins just like a whiskey, a malt whiskey, a single malt whiskey, and just enjoy it on its own.
It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me because there are so many gins out there, and something like this particularly. You give me that mood thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I'm a massive fan of single malt whiskies. But I could drink that just as I would do a single malt whiskey.
Yeah. And again, it's back to whether you're standing on the lawn or you're sitting by the...
With your Watertons. And as we're talking there, I can feel that just kind of touching my soul.
Just nice and warming.
Yeah, none of that harsh alcohol burn or anything. Oh, that's...
Like a touch of love on your tummy.
It's very true. When that first drop of alcohol just gets you there. Very nice. Very well done.
Should we try it with some tonic?
I reckon we should.
Okay, well, we'll do a little bit of a zzzz.
We'll do a zzzz.
And here we are. Miraculously, tonic arrived in the glass. ready for us to enjoy.
Excellent. Let's give it a go then.
Wow, I'm surprised that's hardly lost anything on the nose, is it?
That sweetie nose is still there. Yeah. The tonic's not dampened that.
No.
Good.
Let's have a sip.
Ooh. That for me has really kind of accentuated the fruitiness in there. It's become juicy, fruity juicy. Yeah. And again, it's not. I'm quite impressed because it's holding its own against the tonic. Then
it is. I was really impressed with that. I was expecting it to be, obviously diluted, but it's hardly made. If anything, to me, I still got the earthy, funnily enough, to begin with, and then I got the fruity. But actually, for me, it pronounced the fruitiness more, and I got that more the second bite.
Yep.
But obviously, with the tonic, it's just that much more refreshing, isn't it?
Yeah, and I would concur. I didn't get the earth to begin with, but as I was standing there, yeah, I concur. But I get that. But for me, first time it was the earthiness and the fruitiness. It's just the way around now. The fruitiness hits you first, but nice juicy, the nice cold. This is the long drink style, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then just as you're talking there, the earthiness kind of just pats it down nice.
Yeah.
But it works well. And again, there's a lot coming through there.
Yeah.
Complexity-wise, which we've had gin and tonics before, where the tonic's just completely killed any of the gin, where that's still holding its own. But it's more a long drink now. But that is easily suppable, isn't it?
It is very easily suppable.
And that again it's that mood thing, isn't it? Yeah. The earthiness is there.
But quite often, in almost with this one, with the taste, to its credit, where with gin and tonic and sort of tonic, with the tonic is like refreshing and sort of more sort of gulpy, quaffy.
Yeah.
With this one, actually, the taste still demands, with the tonic even, it demands some respect. So I find myself, I think I would be sipping it much slower to get that taste out of it.
See, I understand it 100% where you're coming from there. Yeah, because the flavour is still there, so it should command that respect. But for me, because that is just such a juicy thing and refreshing, I would still appreciate the flavours, but I'd want to appreciate them all the time. That's how it's like. It's almost like when you have a nice lollipop and you're sucking it through your teeth. It's a deliciousness.
Yeah, like I said, it's hardly any left, is there? That is.
Works well, that one. Well done. Well done.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Thank you very much for that as well.
Well, we've got some others of his to try. So in the next episode, next part of this episode, you'll be able to hear all about that. So we really look forward to seeing you there. Chin chin.
Chin chin.